Hi, my name is Bill Mitchell. I'm the Director of Marketing Operations at MongoDB, and we've been a Contentstack customer for 2.5 years now in a digital capacity, and needed to look at a new CMS stack for our company. So we did a pretty expansive search looking for different technology vendors and ended up settling on Contentstack, and been very happy with that choice. Yeah, no, great question. To be honest with you, it's both. We were on an open source proprietary tool, free, but get what you pay for kind of thing. Threw a lot of manpower at it, and it was limited. It would manage content in simple. It was a headless tool, so it had some forward thinking about it, but it was really not cut out for what we wanted to do or need to do as the market changes, as our company gets. Has greater needs for a platform, personalization, everything that we're talking with data and integrations, third parties, marketplaces. It lacked all those things, so it was all custom built. Everything was hand orchestrated, APIs, and it was messy and it wouldn't scale. So we had to find a way to get a better platform underneath us so we could move forward. Yeah, I came at it as a technologist. I had a development team, the skills and expertise that they brought to the table. I wanted to make sure we had a solution that, one, worked for them, two, worked for us company-wise, and three, worked for others. We've had multiple teams now adopt Contentstack, and if we had gone in other directions, that friction would be much more pronounced. My team would have absorbed that and figured it out, but others would probably not. Limit the scale, limit the ability for us to kind of unify behind a single technology. And not to say it's everywhere within our company. It's a big place, lots of teams doing different web projects, but a handful now have adopted it, and it's setting a trajectory where as they build new capabilities, we get to adopt them, and it's putting us in a much better position to be forward thinking about how we build digital web experiences. Yeah, it's interesting because when we first went down this path, personalized product was not part of their feature set. And now in that split personality world where the technology piece of me, we could deliver personalization multiple different ways. The marketer in me says we need it to be easy, and we need it to be efficient and scalable, and kind of get the power into more hands rather than having a few people with technical capabilities trying to orchestrate content and manage the different experiences. We can now distribute that amongst a lot more fully capable but different skill set folks, and we're on that journey right now, which is going to be as we get there, obviously, but it's going to be a very powerful way. We can now personalize to a couple segments on a couple pages. I'm envisioning a world where we're personalizing to multiple segments on multiple pages, just completely changing how we approach that particular problem or opportunity, I guess. Yeah, it's scary. I think Neha laid it out today. You're taking steps without really knowing that it's the right step. You need to move forward. There's no doubt AI is going to drive change from top to bottom in every organization. I think in our world, we're trying to do the basics, get chatbots going, and kind of help people find content, find answers to problems. But on the internal side, we're still struggling to really crack the code, if you will, on what's the best way to bring scale and opportunities to how we do business more effectively. And that's beyond just the web. Just in general, we need to be more efficient. A lot of things they were talking about today on stage with campaigns and setting up the right audiences, segmentation. A lot of that is still classically orchestrated, and it's no faster than it used to be. Although everyone sees and understands the potential, we haven't figured out how to tap into it yet. That 2030 goal that they threw out today, it was interesting because it's only 5 years away now, and I think in 5 years, not knowing exactly what it'll be like, but I know it'll be a hell of a lot different than it is today. Having worked with lots of technology vendors, I tend to not put much faith in those statements, but I was really surprised by how well they've catered to us. And mostly, or initially in the early stages, we had to get off the ground, content modeling, new tools, integrations. We were working with a vendor on some of these things, but Contentstack was in there kind of making sure we had the right advice. They were helping us with some of the decision making, kind of the strategic paths that we needed to go down. And now as we transition into, yeah, that's kind of old hat, we have that under our belts now. How do we then now the personalized pizzas and AI accelerators and the brand kits of the world, how do we start to take advantage of those capabilities? They're rolling stuff out all the time, which is great from a product side, and there are people there to help us kind of make sure we can build a plan to utilize it, which is important. Otherwise it's shelfware and we're not able to take advantage of it.